make it. It's a cracker. Again, great pressure from the Eagles. Little underground handball from Selwood. Swan into the pitcher. Marston did it well. Centering kick towards Nikoski. O'Brien with courage, can't take the mark. Here's Nat Nui. Dishes off. Opportunity for Lacroix towards goal. It's marked on the line by West Coast Eagles player in Kennedy.
Josh Kennedy has held his spot close to goal on Tarrant.
First goal of the afternoon goes the Eagles' way.
He's got a young fellow, 10 years younger at least, and able to jump about a metre higher.
So Nat Nui this time, but straight to Johnson or Maxwell. Nikoski, Marston, Lynch with a snap from 40. Can he bring it back? He can. The Eagles have two. Great start this from the West Coast. 2-1. Collingwood yet to score. And some early concerns for the Magpies.
Scott Selwood fitted out. Ebert, Marston, McKenzie. Coughed it up to Tuvey. He scrubs one inside 50. Dawes is there. Here's Willingham. In the ruck contest against Jolly.
And that's what pressure does. You actually try a little harder and do things you wouldn't normally do and give away free kicks.
Nat Nui pops it up, looking for Kennedy, back of the pack. O'Brien, Nikoski. Desperate stuff from O'Brien. Socket off the ground, smothered. O'Brien again, Pendlebury. A wild handball. Here's Lynch. Pritis, left foot snap, goal.
Still came about on the back of Nick Nananui, winning another free kick from Darren Jolly. Look at the forward pressure here from the West Coast. Bang. Pendlebury, who doesn't make a mistake ever, coughs up a handball. Great finish from Pritis and a 14-point lead early in the set.
And Butler now relieves the pressure from the back pocket towards the wing. Chance for Davis, who competed well there. Now O'Brien's in support. He'll drive it deep. Long towards the top of the goal square. At the back, Wellingham has taken the mark, 20 from goal.
Well, the Harry O'Brien
Pack and Wellingham waiting at the back. So just get the feeling they need to convert their opportunities here, Collingwood. From 20 metres, Wellingham kicks the goal.
but he's also a midfielder because he covers the ground as quick as the bloke smaller than him.
Jolly in front this time. Ball to the front of the square. Brown, an opportunity, got boot to ball and kicks Collingwood's third.
Claims of a touch ball.
No, okay, now,
Eagles, boys.
thanks Andy. Now let's... The umpires have made a decision here. It's a goal.
Just looks so much more natural in the forward half of the ground, Lee Brown. So initially what Mick Moldhouse wanted him to do was just, you're going to be a battering ram in there, create some contest, add some aggression. If you are able to kick goals, it's a big bonus.
The ball is already over. Boundary throw in the pocket.
Mick Moldhouse feeling the pressure early in this match. Very much so. Wellingham sharks it off the pack. Wellingham's got three. Magnificent snap by Sharrett Wellingham.
Jolly in front, and it is just so easy for Wellingham to come through there. Pretty poor defensive
play on. Now Goldsack. O'Brien providing the run from half back. Where does he go? He drives it deep. One-on-one in the pocket. Beams got hands to it, couldn't complete it. Great recovery. Dane Beams snapped to the goal square. Cloak got hands to that as well. Couldn't mark. Cracker keeps it in. Cracker, Cracker, Cracker!
Let's have a look at a bit of a replay of some cracker magic. Tight angle. That's what he's been recruited for this season. Great goal as we go down to Tim Gossage with a report on Dean. 100% though. As Johnson floats one inside 50. Oh, Glass again. Having some sort of game deep in defence, the West Coast captain. Great to see him injury-free this season. Waters, they've made a mistake here. That's a shocking blooper. Swan waltzes into goal.
That's what happens when you play against the best team in the competition. There's always going to be a time where you're challenged. Have you got the composure on the biggest stage there is to stand up to it? And on that occasion, it was just a really bad mistake.
Well, the kick was to Selwood from Waters, and Selwood just slipped over. That's Adam Selwood. And Swan kicks the goal. Let's go back to Tim Gossage with a report on Dean Cox.
Yeah, still nothing. He hasn't come back up from underneath the change room area quarters. Doesn't look good, and Kennedy's got a high thigh as well.
50-metre penalty here. Napanui every chance to kick a goal.
Thanks, Goss. We'll keep coming back to you, Bree Cox. And the umpire just saying there that I told you, it was a Napanui free kick.
Well, I guess the question is, Luke, if Cox cannot play for the remainder of the game, who supports Napanui?
Yeah, that is the question. Lynch is probably the only real backup ruckman they've got. Napanui will have to do 80 to 90% of it. Might be a bad thing the way he's going.
From these ruck infringements, it can be confusing. Ball was the one that kicked it away. Napanui squeezes home the goal for West Coast.
On and then kicks as long as he possibly can. Target is Napanui, sandwiched between a couple of Magpies. Adam Selwood off to Kennedy. Kicks to half forward. Darling's got a lift. He's against Tuvey. Darling's got it. Tuvey hot on his heels. Darling was desperate, knocked it further forward to Marston, who got it out to LeCras from the impossible angle towards goal. Mark LeCras done it again.
Well, it was amazing, wasn't it? And I reckon you've got to give a credit to Darling for taking the game on. Here he is. He tries to set something up, gets the little handball there. I think it's Maston who comes in here and just puts it out to the advantage. Two desperate efforts by the Eagles. And, of course, the Master able to finish off. But I like the courage there shown by Darling and Maston. And that desperation is finished up with some quality finish by LeCras.
Yeah, we said they needed to respond to West Coast. Cox has come back out and they've kicked 2 goals.
Just under a minute left in the half. Jolly in front, can't take the mark. Crumb taken by Maston, who thought he had more time. Pendlebury sweeping handball to accommodate Blair. Here's an opportunity for the Magpies as they switch play to side bottom. Still inside the centre square. Can he find a target? He can. Dawes from directly in front will kick from 45.
Dawes had a good lead in the corridor and it was in the perfect spot for this man.
The Syremov blow just as he prepares to kick from directly in front. It's a goal. Collingwood have kicked the goal after the siren at half-time to go into the long break, leading by 13 points after they trailed by 8 at quarter-time.
Yeah, great response from this sensational side, the reigning premiers.
Couldn't take it. Beams jams it on the boot, and it lands. No mark taken on the wing, and free kick for a high tackle to come back to Ball, who's on with it quickly. Side bottom, Collingwood now towards half forward. Davis, well done by Gaff. Davis at the back, off the beam, certain goal to Collingwood. Blair will kick it. And the Magpies starting to apply the clamp. And the margin out to the biggest of the match. It stands at 20 points.
Well, this feels like a really significant moment in the game. Matt Prentice, he had an opportunity from 45 metres out, maybe out of range, but they panicked, tried to overdo it. And this is what this great side does. I love watching them play. They always hurt you on the turnover, coast to coast.
Well, they're up and running, aren't they? And they're getting it out into space and they're handballing so much more than the Eagles. They're just playing a brand of keepings off at the moment.
Maxwell to Cracker, not a great handball to Beams, who was good enough to pick it up. Didak, scrappy old kick. Waters, great tackle, Shaw, back to Cracker, who kept going. Bacon, goal square, Cracker kicks a beauty.
Cox. Back to Schofield. To Selwood. And Scott Selwood kicks to the 50. Again, bombs it forward. Nikoski front and centre. Oh, luck. Very lucky there. It was just a quick kick and it fell into the arms of Mark McRae, who he knows a beautiful kick for goal. And boy, do the West Coast Eagles need this one.
Can't believe he turns his back on the mark.
Just lucky that he turned his head around at the right time. It was about to hit him in the back of the head, and his opponent's been Harry O'Brien. Mark McRae has just had 7 disposals. He kicked 1 goal, but really hasn't been to play at all, Rob.
No, he's really struggled, and Lecrae's his right thigh is heavily bruised. He must have been corked recently.
44 goals, 28 for the season, converting at 63%, and that is a superb kick. Goal to the West Coast.
Always hard to pick one out, but umpire McBurney pick one out to Jolly. Handball off to Swan. He had a half forward. Good mark, Cloak. He's been paid. He got hands.
He's a massive factor in why Collingwood are on top in this game.
62 goals in the home and away season. First genuine opportunity here for Travis Cloak, and he nails it. 26. Final quarter underway. Nat Nui versus Jolly. Nat Nui wins it down. Not decisive. He ripped it off Pendlebury, though. Kicks it deep towards full forward. Early goal would be a great result for West Coast.
Louis, it's just so exciting to watch, but I haven't seen enough of this.
So Lynch from 25 kicks the goal.
Nick Maxwell was in front there, reading the play, just 1 step ahead.
Lynch out of the ruck. Lynch for goal. He's got it. It's a 2-goal ball game. The cue stick's fired.
That was the one they needed, West Coast. They have had a massive period of momentum here in the 3rd quarter. They've been going goal after goal after goal, missing. Big Q has done it, and now this next centre bounce with Matt Nui in there.
MCG touches the handball to Shaw, who goes for a run, loads up on the right boot, long into the pocket. Cracker. Oh, could have got a free kick. Umpire let it go.
They're not happy.
No, they're not. Big call from the man in red. Now Waters in 2 minds. On his right boot, kicks back to the wing as O'Brien and Lynch. Collingwood have the numbers. Swan and Pendlebury starting to lift in the moment of need. Lynch gets it back from an error. Jolly handball, gives it off to Nikoski. Nikoski finds some space, loads up from 55. Nikoski, it's touched on the line by Davis.
Wow, how quick was Leon, and how quick is he to bring it back into play?
Lynch been very good in this final term. Ducking the head was Scott Selwood. Nat Nui's handball chopped off, but he gets a further opportunity off to Shuey. Shuey looks behind, to his left, to his right. No one there, so he plays on. Kicks towards Darling. Davis has got to stand up. Darling! Big mark, 25 from goal. As good as directly in front. This would bring it back to 7 points.
He's a massive talent, this young man. He's got great courage. Mick Moldau suddenly right up on his seat, and with something to worry about. Luke Shuey, well done. Hasn't been your day, but he put it in the right spot. Great courage, great hands, Jack Darling. And this is a massive kick.
Nat Nui, terrific, Luke. Just gave it that thump on the wing. And what I liked about this fella's mark, he just threw himself at it with reckless abandon.
Has only taken 2 marks today, coming in for disposal number 8. But what a critical one it is from 25. He kicks the goal. Margin back to 7.
To try and win this game, so flick it back out in the corridor if you're Natanui and your West Coast. Got to take it on through the middle of the ground. You might come unstuck, but got to risk winning the game.
They need 2 goals. Swan. Handballs into the pocket. Picked up by Fasolo. Off to Ball. Ball snaps. That's the sealer. The Pies are home.
Luke Ball. He's just someone that is so well respected in the game of AFL football. Goes about his business. They love him at Collingwood. He's a great leader. He performs his role for the team each and every week. Gets in, just does the grunt work, allows everyone else to benefit from it. And what a great goal from that man.
Well, Luke Ball's kicked the goal, but it was Fasolo, the sub, who set him up. It was Fasolo who set him up.
Collingwood crowd finding voice. Well, even poorer because he kicked it straight to Davis.
It's a blind kick. The two Selwoods don't have much composure when they have the footy in their hands.
He had more time than he thought. And Davis now coolly kicks it wide. Mark taken by Shaw. What a great return Heath Shaw has made. Coming in, if you can believe it, for his 30th disposal.
How about the rest of the half-back line as well? Chris Harry O'Brien's had 30. Leon Davis has had 33. They've been unbelievable, the Collingwood defence.
Dawes for Solo has got it 48 from goal. We know he loves a goal. He's soaking up the moment to go back.
Yeah, and Nick Maxwell is saying, just take your time, put it through, let the seconds tick by. This is all good.
He'll kick this 20 rows back for Solo. He's got a massive boot on him. Big opportunity for him. He's been told 20 seconds, so he gets a move on.
Here he is, and that's it. The siren. Collingwood are into the preliminary final. Some icing on the cake for Fasolo.